Hi, this is Kat and welcome to my channel. I did the 31-day Inktober challenge. Let's start from the beginning. If you've never heard about it, in the art community, there's this activity every October which is called Inktober. It started many years ago. I want to say 2000. I'm gonna make up a number. Maybe like 2013. I googled it. So it started in 2009, and the point of it, when it started, was to do kind of like this ink and paper drawings. So the purpose was not to make like fully rendered finished products, but more kind of like to get yourself inking every day for 31 days. And so it started with a prompt list. So you would get a prompt per day, and yeah, and kind of like you said, as an art challenge, and that's really what it was. That's really what it is. Many years later, other artists have been creating their own prompt lists, and I think also probably because the art community has really taken to being like active on Instagram and getting a lot more following. So I guess it's like it has more reach nowadays. So that's what I did for October. The prompt list that I used was the Mysticalwitchtober, the one that I chose, because 4 of the 8 artists who were hosting this challenge, like I already followed, so I chose that one. I did see that a lot of people were doing the Peachtober, which I have to be honest was like really cute, and I almost did that one. But since it was October, the Mysticalwitchtober one had a little bit more Halloween-y topics, which for me was kind of important because it's October and Halloween is like one of my favorite like holidays. It's not a holiday, celebration. So yeah, that's the challenge that I did, and that's what I'm gonna talk about. So it was 31 days. And it had a lot of very interesting prompts. I originally intended to only do the short list, which is meant like for busy artists, which is something that nowadays people do also. Like if you're not actually capable, like if you don't have time or like the privilege of dedicating every day to doing this challenge, the short list is a good solution for that. I've actually attempted this challenge many years prior, like multiple times, and I've always given up or forgotten to continue doing it. I started doing this, I kicked it off with a get together with a friend, and we started doing the first one together. I kind of got excited, so I think like after I left that drawing day, I continued drawing at home, and the next day I think I drew 2 more like for the following few days, which meant that I had already done like 3-4 drawings. I was like, what am I gonna like finish this in a week and not draw anything for the challenge for the rest of the month? So what I ended up doing was I made tiny little drawings in boxes to make like tiny versions of concepts for the challenge. And that was like one thing that really helped me, because then I had at least like an idea and I didn't have to kind of come up with ideas while I was drawing. Making the boxes made me slow down and really like think and plan what I wanted to do, which was great. Another kind of like rule or part of the plan was that I needed to be really conscious and accept that I was not going to like everything that I was going to make. So I was like in that mindset that done is better than perfect. So yeah, that was very difficult, drawing every single day a finished illustration was kind of insane. But it also gave me a really good sense of purpose. Even though it was really overwhelming, it also felt kind of good. And I did it. I did it. I did the 31 days. I was so happy. I was so proud of myself. It's been so many years of me like attempting this thing, and this is a year that I finally did it. So what did I learn? I learned that I'm capable of following a challenge for 31 days. That's a superficial learning experience. Yes, but no, because as I said, consistency is one of my weaknesses. So actually proving to myself that I'm capable of doing something like that was really nice. Then again, afterwards, I fell into a complete void of angst and just feeling really purposeless. It was really nice having that driving me forward, but when it ended, I didn't draw like for 2 weeks at all, like didn't even touch the iPad or anything, because I was just so tired from drawing every day. I needed a break, and also was feeling a little bit uninspired maybe? I don't know. I think external pressure is very useful to me, so when I don't have anything that is like pressuring me from the outside, it's really hard to get things done. I know that's terrible, and I'm working on it, but it's a process. It's a process. After 31 days of drawing, I definitely saw a lot of improvement in my drawings. Given the goals that I had, I think I did very good. I'm very proud of myself. One thing like I hope would be to have a bit more consistency, like to continue drawing afterwards. I didn't expect it to be such a stark change or transition. Like from having the challenge and the prompt list to not having it, like I was not expecting me to just absolutely stop everything, but I guess that's just kind of how I work, and it's something that I need to keep in mind moving forward, that I just need to have things lined up and stopping, like having those pauses. Maybe it just doesn't work well for me. As a little like recap from the previous videos where I said that I was gonna be doing some sketching or doodling every day and write like journaling or like morning pages. Yeah, that died. Journaling is hard. It is really hard. But I have been doodling a bit more on my sketchbook. I got a really nice one. I got this sketchbook. It's hardcover. It has this. And I got a little elastic band for it, which is pink, which I think is super cute with the green, like the dark green. And this holds my pencils, blue and red pencils for sketching. Another thing is I made sure to make all of my illustrations at between 300 and 350 DPIs in relatively big pixels. I'm going to be opening a shop, and the shop is going to be a print on demand, and I'm not necessarily looking or hoping or expecting it to be making me money from the get-go. I have a really low following, but I think I want to have it already and like start building on it while I'm building also on social media. So yeah, probably next video, hopefully I'll have samples and we can talk about that, about building an art shop. Thank you for sticking around, and see you next time.